Now don't panic, I'm not going to make a habit of this, but it's the first game in charge of the USA. It would be rude not to show you it, even if it's a friendly. Hello and welcome to part 55 of the Bolton battle. Although it's not actually a Bolton episode today, but I haven't got a new series name. If we decide to do regular stuff with America, let me know a new series name. We'll do them as separate episodes on a different playlist. I don't plan to make a habit of it though. We're dropping this one in now because it's the very first one. It's a friendly against Uruguay. We probably won't. You won't see me play an international game again after this until we're in a major tournament, probably, unless you don't want to see it. So let me know in the comments. Do you want to see international football? If you do, I need names for a series so I can separate it off so the people who don't care for it can just carry on with the Bolton stuff. But for today, it's in Bolton and, well, it's not in Bolton. It's somewhere in America. It would be weird if it was in Bolton, especially because they're knocking the ground down. But no, we're getting away from the issue here. Let's have a look at the United States of America. As you can see, I am the manager of the 26th best team in the world. They have clubs. I don't really know any. I know of the New York ones, and in fact, I've heard of all of them. Maybe not Sporting Kansas City. Top players. There you go. There's some top players. Benjamin Ramos is a striker. I don't think I called him up. I don't think he's in the squad. Is he retired from international football or some silly thing like that? He's not in the squad though, I don't think. Jordan Williams. Do I recognise that name? I do recognise him. I think he is in the squad. Omar Pena is in the squad. He's our captain, although he's not playing today. Simon Hill is in the squad and is our vice-captain and is playing today. Tim Gordon is the only wide player we've got, really, so forget wide players. He's playing in central midfield. You know where I'm going with this. And then Mark Penfold, he's a defender. He's in the squad as well. There we go. They joined the World Governing Body in 1913. Who'd have thought? Do we get what I want, really, is a way to see the ups and downs of their world ranking over time. That's what we want to see. Whoa, what happened there? For the last, 10 years, we've been, top 20, dropping down to top 30 4 years ago. Absolute plummeting down into the 60s and then shooting back up to 29th, and that's roughly where we've stayed ever since. Let's have a look at the landmarks, see if we can work out what caused that jump. Probably, that's why they were so high up. They finished third in a World Cup. Hang on, it'd be easier to see on the competitions page. So we've got a third place finish is our best finish at a World Cup in 2030. So that was 9 years ago now. Confederations Cup runner-up. Yeah, none of that's happened since the save has been running. Olympics, not relevant. No. Gold Cup, runner-up. Third place this year. There you go. That's why they've shot back up, because of a third place finish at the Gold Cup. So we've never actually won a trophy. Well, there you go. Then that has to be the goal for the United States of America. We will win it. Oh, in fact, no, we have won trophies. We've won that one and that one. Yeah, okay. Not that one. This one, though, 5 times. We're going to win a trophy. I've decided. So, let's... Records, is that an interesting one? No. Best 11. Let's see if there's any players we'd be familiar with on there. I don't know any American players, really. That name looks familiar. Is he a player from real life? Let's have a look. He's not. He must have just been good in-game and played against me a lot when I was at City, maybe. There you go. So, the team that we're going to be playing today, anyway, we're going back to this. It's the good old-fashioned Ipswich 4-3-1-2. Those of you who've been with me a little while will recognise this system. And we're going to try this. Mainly because when I first loaded it up, they were already set to a 4-3-1-2. So I thought, well, if we're going to do a 4-3-1-2, we're going to do this 4-3-1-2. And we'll see how we get on. Hold on, why is he a ball-playing defender? He shouldn't be a ball-playing defender. Just a normal heading it away Herbert is what we want at the back there. I don't know how this is going to go. We could be good, we could be rubbish. I don't know how good Uruguay are now. 16th, okay, so we're probably going to get beaten. I don't know where we're playing. This is all very experimental today. So we're playing at the Rio Tinto Stadium Does it tell us where that is? Oh, it's in the United States. Fantastic. We haven't got any competitive games at all. It's because we've done that. And I guess, how often do they have whole years where there's no competitive football? Yes, that's an actual thing that happens. We're going to be in one of that. We're not going to play a competitive game until World Cup qualifying, I guess, which looks like it's like 5 games over the course. No, that's the actual World Cup. When does World Cup qualifying happen? Unless they hosted that World Cup. Do America just go to the World Cup? Oh, no, there you go, World Cup qualifiers. I don't understand. Let's not try and understand that. Right, so let's get into the match. We've dilly-dallied long enough. Let's see. Obviously, international football sponsored by Coke Zero. Delightful. Very refreshing. Why didn't we... I really want Coke to approach me for a... really, they should start paying me for this. The amount of times I promote their beverage and really give it that healthy image that they're probably crying out for. Right. What colour do we play in? We're the blue ones, I think. Do USA normally play in blue? Right, let's have a look. Oh, look, we're dominating possession. That's reassuring. Oh, we've got a corner. And I don't know who any of these people are, but hopefully we're going to score a goal. We have scored a goal. We're 1-0 up. Omar Pena. That's his 40th goal for the United States. Marvellous. That's a nice little start against a team who are in the top 16 in the world. That's how we're going to phrase it. None of this, they're the 16th best team in the world. They are in the top 16 in the world. So we're beating them at the moment. That will do rather nicely indeed. Let's have a look to see how it all went down. I remember goals like this from when we used to play this tactic with Ipswich. Get it out to the right back and cross it in. So it's a slight variation on the Bolton tactic, because obviously the Bolton tactic is get it out to either wing back. With this old Ipswich system, it was very much get it out to the right back. Although the left back's up there, and yeah, that's why you don't give it to the left back, because left backs don't cross unless they're Tom White. While all this is going on, by the way, it's transfer deadline day. Bolton are obviously going to be justifiably a little bit miffed that I've disappeared off to the Rio Tinto, wherever that may be, on transfer deadline day, leaving my director of football to just sort of go about his business, which hopefully will be do no business. But I guess we'll see when we get back. I didn't leave him with the checkbook. So hopefully he's not going to do anything stupid while we're gone. There's no money to spend anyway. I could have left him with the checkbook, and we'd have been able to hear the boing from all the way over here in America. Right, we're attacking again. We're playing some good football, actually. Hill beats his man into Ortiz, and it's 2-0 up after 22 minutes. I tell you what, this is a more reassuring start to an international career than old Daddy had when he became England manager. And in fact, USA are 10 places higher in the world rankings than England were when I took over there. So you could argue that this is somewhat of an easier job. And we all remember the fun we had with England. There was, we nearly got into some semi-finals at one point, which, that's success for England. It was success for that England team anyway. Right, Ortiz into Pena. I don't care what his name is. We're 3-0 up, and we look like a good team. Worryingly, we've only got 4 defenders in the whole squad. I let my assistant manager just pick the squad because I had no idea. So I just used his recommended squad, and he only picked 4 defenders. They're all on the pitch now. So if we do pick up an injury, we're going to need a completely different system to come into play. But let's not get ourselves all worried about what might happen if we get injuries, because we're not going to get any injuries because we're in cruise control now. 3-0 up. We're bringing the awesomeness back to American. It's not American football. That's a different game, isn't it? This is football. Do I have to start saying soccer on these episodes? Do I have to change it to Lollujo SM? No, that probably has different connotations, doesn't it? Oh, goodness me. What am I saying? Lollujo, soccer manager. We'll have to spell it out in full if that's the way we go. Do they call this game football? I suppose they do call it Football Manager in America, because I watch Americans play it sometimes and they say Football Manager. You can tell I don't know any of the players or have any real interest in the outcome of this game, because I'm planning my Lollujo SM channel. Right. Here we go. We're going to get another goal here. I feel it in my bones. We've just given the ball back. How are we doing on the old stats? We've let a goal back in. Despite being now 3-1 up, I was going to say 3-0 when I started that sentence in my head. We've only actually had one clear-cut chance. And as the game's gone on, we've let Uruguay get back into it a little bit more. They're now controlling possession, albeit marginally. And I wonder if our performance has actually been as good as the initial scoreline would suggest, or whether we've just had a cracking game from Omar Pena, who is 32 now, I think, and realistically probably shouldn't even be in the squad, because he's probably too old for us to be building a team around. If the World Cup's not for another year and a half, or 2 years, or whatever it is. Actually, the World Cup's 3 years away. So, I mean, this guy's not going to be playing for us then. We should probably bin him out of the squad completely. But he's here today. He's our captain as well, so we probably shouldn't bin him off too eagerly. Right, we haven't got another attacking midfielder who can slot in for Bongay. So what we'll do is we'll bring him on. We're going to do this. Why on earth not? What could possibly go wrong with doing that? And then Arredondo not having the best of games, so Don Harris, he can come on. Why did I even try and do an American accent? We all know I can't do. I don't do accents. Right, that'll do for now. I know we're in a friendly and we can probably make a few more substitutions in this, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know any of these players. I shouldn't have fiddled with the tactic probably, but you never know. This might be the. Oh, hang on. Oh, he lasted a long time, didn't he? Goodness me, Eric Feldman is off. Good job we've got Tang on the bench. Go get him, Tang. Jordan. Oh, we haven't got defenders to bring on though. Oh, hold on. Michael Rivera. He can come on. We've got other defenders. They're obviously just defenders who'd rather play in midfield. Hold on, Chris Wolf. You can come on instead. I'm less worried about the defender situation now. Oh, what? Oh, that's because it was for an injury, wasn't it? Oh, we're going to grab another one. We are going to grab another one. We're 4-1 up now. This is crazy talk. We're a proper team. Look at all these. I like the fact that they have traditional English burger vans in America. I don't imagine American sports to be played in stadiums like this with dirty burger vans outside. It's reassuring to see that they are. Right, what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? I was going to change another defender. In fact, I might change the keeper, because this Sean Parker chap, A, is he the guy who invented Napster? B, he plays for Inter Milan. So, you know, the other keeper plays for Liverpool. We're doing quite well. Why do America always have good goalkeepers? Let's take Flemings off as well. If I don't know how many substitutions we get, we might not get another one. Ah, we do. Let's just keep making substitutions until it tells us to stop. Can we get Penfold off? He's the next lowest on the ratings, but we haven't got a left back now, so he has to stay on. Let's take Simon Hill off then, if it lets us do that. He's next lowest. Joyce can come on. No, can't bring him on. There you go. This will do then. And let's see out the game with a delicious carbonated beverage. We're sort of evening up possession now, which is odd considering. Mind you, I suppose we're just matching up like for like with their silly defensive system. We've just done a silly attacking variant of what they've done, and it seems to have worked out rather well. I tell you what, for a first game in charge of a country I know absolutely nothing about, that'll do. There you go. We take our chances. Do we get no? The fans are really excited. No. Rubbish. Well, I better get back on the plane and head back to deadline day to make sure that Bolton haven't done anything silly in my absence, like sent all our loanees back or anything disastrous like that. So I'll go and do that, and then I'll see you lot tomorrow. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.